the second and final stage of the Madrid Challenge, the riders took to the city centre for 100.3 kilometres, consisting of 14 laps of 5.9 Ks. With 7 intermediate sprints and big bonus seconds on offer, it looked to be a fast and furious day in the saddle. With the sprint finish looking on the cards and a strong team behind her, last year's winner and star sprinter Jolien D'Hoore looked to be the one to beat.
Yeah, yesterday was a bit tricky, the course. It was a lot of corners and quite fast and technical. And it didn't go as planned, but yeah, we feel good still. And there's one more week till Worlds, so everything is going to plan. And yeah, today is not a chance to go for a victory. Yeah, it's always nice to come back to a race that you've won before, and I like racing in Madrid here. We've got our team here for the Worlds next week for the TTT, so all strong girls and ready for a strong lead out.
I think it's actually going to be super unpredictable with all the sprint primes and people trying to mix up the GC a bit more than it already is. So for sure that makes it a bit more exciting. And we'll just have to see what happens. It's a bit of a strange sprint because it's quite a long drag uphill. So, but also, as I mentioned about the sprint primes, a break really could go. So you just have to see what happens. And I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be an exciting race.
I think there are a lot of sprinters here because everybody knows this will be a sprinter race. But yeah, I'm looking forward, and our team is as well. So for me, it would have been fine if it was just one day, only the final. But I think it's interesting with the seconds, so many sprints in the way, and yeah, it can be really interesting. Yeah, it looks like up and down for 100k, so that will be a challenge, a Madrid challenge.
Rolling out under the hot midday heat, Team Sunweb were the first to make their winning intentions clear, keeping on the front of the bunch as Corin Rivera sprinted to win the first intermediate sprint. Emilia Farlin and Maria Novolotskaya followed closely behind. A small break of 4 riders, including Sunweb's Lucinda Brand, tried to attack with 89 kilometres to go. However, soon within 10 kilometres they were caught by the fast pace of the peloton. The second sprint this time goes to Swedish champion Emilia Farlin, with Corin Rivera and Eugenia Bujak following behind. Rivera's second place puts her as virtual GC leader just ahead of yesterday's winner Leah Kirkman. 70 kilometres still to go, a breakaway of 5 made their way to the third intermediate sprint, with FDJ rider Rosanne Slick taking the win ahead of Lucia Gonzalez and Afka Soot. Losing Ariana Trias, the now 4-woman breakaway looks strong, gaining as much as 50 seconds on the pack, and the fourth intermediate sprint stayed with the breakaway, with Silk again taking the win ahead of Annalise Dom and Gonzalez. Finally, with 49 kilometres to go, the break was caught and the bunch were all back together. The lead group of 19 pushed their advantage to 1 minute, as the 6th intermediate sprint is won by Sanguinetti once more. It wasn't long after that before Rosella Ratto tried to break away, and soon she was joined by some riders that grew into a group of 19, this time won by Sanguinetti, followed by Lucinda Brand and AUDREY CORDON-RAGOT. With under 20k to go, the strong lead group of 19 remained as the peloton struggled to catch. The final sprint was taken by CORDON-RAGOT, giving her a big boost in the overall classification, Sanguinetti's third confirming her as the points winner. Malgorazzi Jasinska and Coralie de May accelerated with 16 kilometres to go. The gap increased to over 1 minute before Ali Cipollini reacted at the front of the bunch. With 7 kilometres to go, the pack was only trailing by 12 seconds for the last lap. The duo resisted until almost the end of the stage, with the chasing peloton right behind them. A crash in the last corner prevented the full peloton, including D'Hoore, Wield and Riviera, to go into the bunch sprint, and a reduced peloton went down the finish line. Future retiree Giorgia Bronzini sat in the wheel of Sarah Roy, awaiting her chance. With a final push, she overtook Sarah Roy and Charlotte Becker and shows she still has the power in her legs and wins Madrid Challenge ahead of Roy and Becker.
I'm feeling really light in this moment. I think to be in a cloud, and so I don't know, I'm so happy. And finishing this way, I think, is the dream of everyone that finished the career, every rider. So I'm glad that I have done this, and I'm proud for me and for my team. I think it's the best way to finish, and I feel so light again and proud of me and my team. And this is for my family, for the people that always believe on me, for the best opponent and congrats me today, and for my aunt that passed away in May.
I was in the breakaway and I just try to do my best doing the sprints for the bonifications, and then not riding, obviously, because I was waiting for Kirsten to do the sprint, and then it went to the end. So I had to sprint. I was 5th, and basically I was not expecting to be on the podium, but then counting the seconds, I was on. So it's super nice feeling.
Was so hard because the name of the girls in front are so big name: Bronzini, Brand, Van Dijk. And I try to do all the possibilities that I have, and yeah, for in the final win the point jersey, I'm very happy.
Yeah, the whole team should be there, but yeah, actually the half of the team was there, so that's really good already. Yeah, it was a bit weird. I mean, the team tactics were weird to me. Like I think the chase in the peloton was not very organized. And I think it was very surprisingly that the break stayed away in the end. So I never thought the break would stay away, and we were always planning to go for Corinne in the sprint, but yeah, that never happened. And then yeah, we didn't get the stage win today, but yeah, I'm really happy, of course, to take the GC win here.
Confirmation then of the top 10 of today's stage, and points leader Sanguinetti gets 4th, while breakaway rider Małgorzata takes 8th. In the GC, Emilia Farland's bonus points from today sees her get 6th, while yesterday's winner Leah Kirkman takes 4th. And in the World Tour rankings, Annemiek van Vleuten remains the leader, while Coryn Rivera's impressive race pushes her up to 5th. And in the Youth World Tour rankings, Sofia Bertazzolo retains her lead with a healthy margin, while Novotnarskaya's strong finish today helps her reach 4th.